007, turn right, heading 185, reduce speed 180 knots. 185 on the heading, 180 on the Takeoff Air 007. Speed at 124, reduce speed 160 knots to 40 me. Reduce 160 to 40, speed 124.
Hello there guys, hope you're all well and welcome to another X-Plane 10 video. And we are here again on PilotEdge, but this time we are not in the Airbus, we are in a Boeing. In this instance the FlyJSim 737-200 that was released not so long ago. Now, I know you're probably going to get bored of seeing me fly in the night, but I honestly cannot get over the night lighting in X-Plane 10. It's just simply phenomenal. So we're going to be flying again in the night.
225 Romeo, Limburg ground.
You can hear the ATC. That's PilotEdge.
Usual VFR request, you should contact clearance for that first.
Look in the sky.
But runway 27 taxi via Charlie.
Beautiful. So we're flying down to San Diego. That's the idea. We are going to be IFR. We'll be flying at an altitude of
November
11,000 feet.
Say directional flight again.
And it should all work fine, hopefully. I've had a little bit of a look around and done some research to see exactly what routing we need to take. And we are using something called a tech route, or route, whatever, which stands for Tower on Route Control. We're actually taking the November 11 tech route, the LAX November 11 tech route. And it is as simple as just one fix. Oh, hang on, I jumped a bit too far there. What's a tech route? A tech route is basically a routing or a bunch of waypoints, fixes, radials, whatever, and they are collectively known as an identifier. So in this case, we are LAX November 11, and when we file that in our flight plan, the ATC knows that we want to file or we want to fly that particular routing or routing or American, European, etc. So this particular one goes via Mission Bay, which is Mike Zulu Bravo, and that's it. So it's just radar vectors, Mission Bay, I would assume. So that's what we're going to set up for. We're going to call clearance. We're going to get some clearance down to San Diego. I've loaded the fuel. I've loaded the weights, courtesy of this little manager. It's really ingenious. You can look, you just click it on the fly and it changes. You have the option to set full, empty, random for fuel, passenger and cargo, and you can also mess around over here with the overall thing. You can also go to the options page, and you've got cold and dark, which we're in now, or you can have your engines running. We can switch the time to Zulu, hide the yokes, and this is something that I never see in X-Plane add-ons, the ability to change from pounds to kilograms. It's such a simple thing to add, but it's, well, in my opinion, it is it's completely essential, because if you're flying in Europe, you can't change it, and then you're stuck in pounds. But this has it. We've got ground power connected, and we've got an air cart, wherever that is connected. That can go soon enough once we started the APU. Field of view, we can set that here, or we can set it in X-Plane itself through the rendering options. A lot of people told me to change that to 75. I don't like it at 75.
You're still with like a last beat tower.
I don't know, I just don't like it at 75. It feels a little bit too widescreen for me. I like to be able to just focus in front of me, and if I need to look, then I just pan around. Exterior sound volume is set at 50, and internal sound volume is set at 50. I'm going to increase that actually. I'm going to put it up to like 80 or something. 70, 80. There we go. You can see the cars in full action. The last thing is the INS, but we don't have that installed, so that's irrelevant. And the V cards as well, which is really useful for us. So if we're going to use flat 5, which we will be, they're the speeds of which we will be using. So back in the flight deck, let's get some frequencies. Let's get out of here. So we have on my other screen, which you can't see, but you don't need to really, is the sky vector for LAX. Looking at the jet fuel prices today, $7.95 per gallon for jet A fuel. Pretty expensive. But what we're actually after is the clearance delivery, which is 120.350. So we'll go over there, 120, and then 350. And we can never get... I don't know what I've done wrong with X-Plane at the moment. I can't get the ATIS. I will try. But I can never do it. I can never do it. I don't know why. Departing ATIS is 135.65.
Number 5, run me off. It's fine now, sir. Thank you.
So we'll go here and transfer that across. See, nothing. I don't know what I've done. I don't know why it's so broken. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why is that on? Turn that off. I'll transfer it back across anyway.
Number 5, run me off. Left close traffic approved. Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
But I do have the weather on the other screen. But unfortunately, I don't have an ATIS letter to give the guy. I guess we need to work on fixing that. So, as far as Jesus Christ, I just looked on VADAWare for LA on FlyJSim, and there must be some sort of event. Pretty damn busy. So LAX MEDAR is altimeter is 2988, so we can set that here. 2988. Very good. So we want clearance to San Diego. We are call sign flight plan. Will it tell us on here? Oh geez, I don't know what the call sign is. What did I connect as? Let me check the live map. Southwest 148. So, let's do this. If I can find my microphone. There it is. I have two separate microphones because I can't run PilotEdge networked, and it's really annoying because I have all my microphone and everything on my other computer. Los Angeles clearance, good evening. Southwest 148. Unfortunately, we can't get the ATIS, but we're requesting clearance to San Diego as well.
Southwest 148, Los Angeles clearance request.
Clearance on request. You've got to admit though, this plane looks beautiful. This plane was made by one guy, by the way, on his own. Just one guy. Like I just can't fathom how amazing that is. How do you develop? But he's modeled, textured, coded the systems, and released it for a really reasonable price point.
Southwest 148, clear to Limburg Airport, LAX 6 departure, Mission Bay transition, then outbound, climb via Citic, set maintain 5000. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 4176.
4176. Clear to San Diego, LAX 6 departure, Mission Bay transition, climb initially to 5000, and departures 125.2, squawk 4176, Southwest 148.
Southwest 148, read back correct.
Nice. Okay, so he's actually cleared us via a departure, which I wasn't expecting, but that's why we've got charts. So we go and find the departure chart, which is down the bottom here.
Contact ground for taxi.
And it's the... what did he say? LAX 6? LAX 6?
Air Force Sierra Alpha runway 27 to the land.
LAX 6, LAX 6 I guess is what he meant. Rotate clockwise. Does that have a sealed? Oh, Mission Bay. Yeah, it does.
Kilo, Palm Springs ground runway 13 left, taxi via Echo.
Okay, so he cleared us on the... he said LAX 6. That's nice. I thought he said LAX 6, but still, same thing. Just a different day. Why can't I scroll into that? Okay, cool. Rotate clockwise so I can see it. So, the LAX 6 departure from runway, whichever runway, it doesn't really matter, is to fly heading 250 until 15 miles from Los Angeles, and then we are turning left to pick up the 118 outbound radial to Cardi and then down to Mission Bay. So what we'll do is we'll set the altitude he's been cleared as initially is 5,000 feet, which is there. Runway heading, which is 250. Well, it's 250 for off 25s. The chances are actually he'll let us go off 24 right or 24 left over here because we're on the north side, so that might work out. So LAX frequency is 113.6, which is over here. I'm just hoping that this thing has everything modeled.
Papa Whiskey, Santa Monica Tower, squawk 3660.
Are we going to get any form of anything on here? I need to move that over to VOR.
2 Papa Whiskey, proceed direct Santa Monica Airport, maintain VFR at 2,500.
On the other side, we'll get Mission
Remain
Bay
clear of the Los
on
Angeles class Bravo airspace until
117.8.
advised by a late tower.
117. Oh, 117. Oh my God, 17.8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
2 Papa Whiskey, report overhead Santa Monica Airport.
And so radial 118 is what we need to grab. So we'll put this on 118. 118. 11111 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that's 320 on the other side. Did that go to 9? That was weird. 320. Good. Nice. That seems to be good enough for me. So that's a 320 radial set. That's 3,000. Let's see. Is there anything we need to be aware of here?
November 5, Romeo Alpha, runway 27, cleared for the option.
Actually, I have a feeling that this is the radial of 160 from Santa Monica. Can you not turn before that? Is that like a... Let me have a look at the text notation for it. LAX 6 departure. Climb on heading 250. Ah, okay. Climb on heading 250 to cross the Santa Monica radial 160 at or below 3000, then via radar vectors to assigned route fixed transition. Okay, so we actually need to program that. I didn't even look twice about that, I'll be honest with you. So that 116 radial is sorry, that 118 radial actually needs to be the 160 radial, which is there, and then we need to plug Santa Monica in, which is 110.8. So there's 110.8, like that. And now that means that when we cross that, we will inevitably make the turn, or he will vector us either way, because there isn't actually a turn we can make, it's just runway heading. So let me just confirm that. Runway 24 left right, climb heading 250 to cross Santa Monica radial 160 at or below 3000, then via radar vectors. Okay, cool. This will work. So, turn the fuel pump on. Let's fire up the APU, if I can click it. Oh, there we go. Start it.
No, 832 Papa Whiskey, Los Angeles Tower, ident and say altitude.
Do I have to hold it, or is it going to start by itself?
832 Papa Whiskey, thanks.
There we go, starting.
6 miles north of Los Angeles Airport. Cleared to Los Angeles Bravo airspace with near southbound, maintain the VFR at 2,500. Los Angeles altimeter 2988, report overhead to field.
Kind of isolation valves, packs off. APU bleed on, the bleeds can stay off. That's the correct configuration for the hydraulic pumps, and our altitude today is not to flight level 320. We're only going to flight level 11,000 feet, so we don't really need to pressurize. So we will wait for that to come online, which it just has done. So, oh, that's not okay. So we need to find the downward one. There you go, down, down. APU's on now. Good stuff. We can get rid of the ground now. We don't need that. Flick all the pumps on. Can get rid of the, not that one, where is it, options. We can get rid of that and that. Gone. Sweet. It's all away from us. Galley power, of course. That can come on. Make some coffee. Everything else, what's up there? That just says off. I don't know what that means, to be honest. Trim's good. Transponder needs to be 4.
2 Lima Whiskey, clear to Oxnard Airport. Fly heading 310, radar vectors ocean side, then as fouled. Maintain 2000, expect 6000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 5026.
Right. So now, the next frequency for us is ground control. Sorry, I don't know how to do that. Ground control for us. So it is North Complex is 121.650. So 121. 321 650, and then the tower is let's see, what's the tower on? Helicopters North Complex is 133.9. I'll put it on 9.5 because the last time I came here and landed on 24 right. He sent me to 120.95.
Contact Hawthorne Tower 121.1.
But I actually thought that it was 133.9 because it's the north side, but hey, what do I know? So the V card is alright. Is there a way to set this, or is it just going to do it by itself? I'm not even sure.
Number 313 Whiskey Kilo, Palm Springs Tower, westbound VFR departure approved, runway 13 left, clear for takeoff.
Right, so let's get rid of these ridiculous lighting. No, it's nice, it's really good lighting. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's a map light, we can turn that off. We can turn that back on if we want to see what we're doing. Either way, it looks beautiful. Overhead lighting. Is there a way to turn that better?
F5, top, 5 runway alpha, runway 27, click for the option.
You see if that actually does anything. Probably not. I can still see though. I mean, it's good enough for me. What's controlling that light though? Is what I want to know. Is it this?
November 832 Papa Whiskey, Hawthorne Tower. Enter left downwind runway 25.
What is controlling that light? Anyway.
2 Papa Whiskey, wind 280 at 6, altimeter 2987, runway 25, clear to land.
Nice. I don't think there is any more lighting, to be honest. Maybe I'm just a moron. Let me just check. That's on full. That's on. That doesn't need to be on. All of this stuff. There's no lighting. There's lighting on that side. Wait, hang on. Let me turn it off again. There we go. So now we've got a map light on that side as well if we need it, but we don't. So anyway, that's all good. We can deal with this. Okay, so
3 Whiskey Kilo squawk, normal squawk mode try.
Put that over there. Ooh. Put that to VOR lock. Nice. Flight cont and a LAX. So it's all good for the moment.
247.
So we'll stick the anti-collision lights on. I have no idea how this pushback works.
Are you doing westbound or eastbound VFR departure?
Release brake and press the pushback. So release brake and push back. Use tiller to turn.
3 Whiskey Kilo ready 5x5 now.
I don't have a tiller.
Are you doing westbound or eastbound VFR departure?
I don't have a tiller. Oh jeez, hang on.
3 Whiskey Kilo roger. Advise when you're turning westbound.
Let's just go back. Look at the beacon on the ground. It looks so amazing. We'll just go back as far as the line and then we'll just turn. If you look at the wing view, you can't see a thing because it's so dark, but it's beautiful still. So back to options. We can just stop that pushback.
Dollar 1836 showing tag ride.
We can set the parking brake. We can now start number 2.
Dollar 1836. Show my 1 then or right clear to land.
Nice. The sounds are pretty nice.
The 3 with the Kilo contact departure.
I'm not sure how this whole like EPR thing works as well. It doesn't have any auto throttle, does it?
27 clear for the off.
So that's engine 2 started. So engine 1. I don't know about the fuel and stuff like that. I'm not going to pretend to do. I'll whack it in and see how it goes. Seems to be okay though. Right, we'll put the hydraulics on. I'll put the probe heats on. Just waiting on the packs, which can now come on. Bleeds can come on. APU bleed can go off. Of course, it's a dual bleed. Okay, it's still waiting on engine number 1 to sort itself out, which it is doing now. Very good. Bring the generators back online. We should then put that into, and then that can come off. Taxi light, turn off lights. Oh, did you see that plane just light up then? That was awesome. Right, so we want flaps 5, so 1, 2, 5 is good. And we also want to put these to
Delta taxi departing via Foxtrot. Good day, congrats, you've passed the I-5 and I have processed that rating.
Nice, someone just passed their I-5 rating. I'd say congrats, but you can't hear me on the frequency, so that would be a bit counterproductive. Trim's good. Okay, so we are on 121.65, which is exactly what we should be on. Should be on even. Let's grab the ground chart. Are we on Delta 8 here? Is that where we are? Yeah. Los Angeles ground, good evening. Delta, sorry, Southwest 148. From Delta 8, request taxi.
112 Lima Whiskey, Limburg ground, runway 27, taxi via trolley.
Oh look, the nose moves. Woo!
Southwest 148, Los Angeles ground, verify that you have the weather.
Negative, we can't pick up the ATIS, Southwest 148.
Southwest 148, runway 24 left, taxi via Delta 8, Echo, Victor, LA, altimeter 2988.
Altimeter 2988, taxi via Delta 8, Echo, and then hold Victor 24 left, Southwest 148. Okay, so that ATIS is going to always haunt me, because I really need to be able to get it. So, let's see what we look like. We can't see anything on the wing, which is nice. Turning to the left, and then we're cleared out through Delta. You know what's really quite scary? I don't really want to say this, but I'm about to. There is a slight default Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004 737 sound to these engines as you spool them a little bit. Whether that goes away as it powers up a little bit more, I don't know, but I hope that isn't the case, because that would be quite saddening. But still an epic aircraft. So here's Delta 8, you can see it on the sign just there. And then from that we're cleared right onto Echo, which is relatively simple. Do a quick control check, make sure everything's working as it should be. Oh, I've just found some panel lights! Oh yeah! Okay, that's actually quite cool. Echo is to the right here. And then we're cleared into Victor, I think he said, yeah, Victor.
Fire me off, extend downwind, I'll call you base.
Victor is here. So, we'll hold here. Or we'll hold at Victor. Yeah, that rudder control's a little bit snappy, but that's my own problem. Look, it's a bit all over the place. You can see exactly where my nose is going, that's pretty bad. Not on his behalf, on the developer's behalf, on my behalf. Okay, so tower is here.
5 Romeo Alpha, traffic will depart, I'll call your base.
I honestly think it should be 13...
November 112 Lima Whiskey, Roma 27, clear for takeoff.
South complex, north complex. It's 1139, I'm tuning into 1139. I don't care. 1339.
148. And contact LA Tower on 120, question 133.9er.
Okay. 133.9, Southwest 148, so on. They don't normally transfer you, that was completely unexpected. Tower, good evening, Southwest 148, holding Victor 24 left, ready to go.
Southwest 148, Los Angeles Tower, squawk, normal.
That's a good point, we will do that. CAR8, there we go.
fire me off at base turn approved, traffic departing runway 27 to the land.
I want to watch these strobes bounce off the ground. I've not turned them on yet, so obviously we're not going to see them.
Southwest 148, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Yeah. Clear for takeoff 24 left, southwest 148. Okay, let's go. Strobes on. Can we see them bouncing? Yes, we can!
Gallery 1836, taxi
Best lighting effect 2014. I don't know how much power I'm going to give this thing. I don't really care. I just want to fly it. Everything's on. Look at that, we're lit up like a... Oh, the external sounds are really nice. We are literally lit up like a Christmas tree. This is incredible. By the way, I don't actually know how to fly this in the autopilot when we get in the air, so that'll be fun. Oh shoot. It's a good point actually. I need to set the departure frequency 125.2. Other way, 125.2. So autopilot, when I go on, it's just engage that, isn't it? Is that how you do it? Okay, let's just go for it. Screw it. Here we go. Well, aren't I the biggest troll out there? Okay, that's the end of part 1, guys. I'm sure you're just as excited as me to see the departure. Yeah, it doesn't go as well as... I'll let you see for yourself. Here's the link to part 2. Enjoy.